and also just have the experience of reading the verses. Joseph, I'm continuing, assuming we're recording now. Okay. The points that I wanted to bring out tonight relate to suffixes. We know that suffixes are endings to words, and Hebrew has what are called possessive suffixes. So, for example, the word luach, blackboard, if we put the cholam at the end, lucho, means his blackboard. Or if we put the kamatz yud vav, luchav, it means his blackboards. So we have, for example, kelev, kalbo would be his dog, his kelev. Klav would be his dogs. Why is this helpful to understand these possessive suffixes and specifically the singular and the plural forms? Is because occasionally the Hebrew is written in an ambiguous way, in a way which could suggest either the singular or the plural, and could have an impact on how we understand the verse. In this case, with the first book of Samuel, chapter 2, verse 9, we have an example of that with the second word. Joseph, could you give us the pronunciation of the second word that's in red in the verse?
Yes. The second word is known as cheese.
Oh, I'm not sharing.
Yes.
That would be very helpful if I shared.
Yes, you had not shared.
Right.
The second word in the verse, or?
Right.
The second word in the verse is read as Hasidan.
That's a vav, the last letter of vav.
Hasidav, yes, Hasidav.
Right. So typically we would have kamatz yud vav when we want to pronounce av, chasidav. But the verse eliminates the kamatz and the yud. That's what I want you guys to take note of, that we pronounce it chasidav even though the yud is eliminated. Now we know that the Hebrew is originally written without vowels. So if you eliminated, oops, that's not gonna work. So, if we eliminated the vowels, it's possible that the pronunciation could be chasido. Do you see that, Gideon, how we could conceivably pronounce this chasido?
Yeah.
So if we would pronounce it chasido, it means his righteous one. And if we pronounce it chasidav, it would be his righteous ones. When we interpret the verse, Raglei Chasidav, the feet of his righteous ones, Yishmor, he guards. Raglei Chasidav, Yishmor, the feet of his righteous ones, he guards. But if we read it as Chasido, Raglei Chasido, Yishmor, the feet of his righteous one, he guards. Then we ask the question, which one is he talking about? Is there a specific character that the verse is referring to? Is it referring to Samuel, or is it referring to the new king of Israel? It begs the question to interpret the verse, and this is the advantage of understanding the Hebrew and reading the Hebrew is the opportunity to have these different possible interpretations. I was getting a little bit of feedback and then it settled down, so I don't think there's any issue. Why don't we just enjoy Gideon, if you could recite the verses for us. We have this verse and also one other. We can do a little bit of reading and detective work at the same time. Gideon, could you read the verse for us kindly?
Yes. Raglei Hasidav Lishmor
Nice.
Urshaim Bachoshech Yidamu.
Very nice.
Kito Bekoach Igbar Ish.
Very nice. Maria, are you still with us?
Yes.
Could you give us the English kindly? He guards.
Yes. He guards that with his faithful, but the wicked perish. For not by strength shall man prevail.
Very nice.
Samuel 2:10.
Very nice. The other work we do with these verses is to find Hebrew roots. Hebrew roots are three-letter combinations that appear in various forms in the verse. For example, I could type Chet Tav He. Chatah. It means to crush. And I could even make it in red. Maybe I can make it in red. So can we find an instance, Gideon, of Chatah in our verse?
Yes.
Okay.
The second word of the first line.
Well done. Yechatu.
Yes.
So we have Hashem or Adonai, Hashem Yechatu Merivav. God will crush his rebellious ones. And notice, Joseph, again, we have in the word Merivav, his rebellious ones, we have
Yes.
the Kamatz Vav without the Yud.
Yes.
So it could also be pronounced Merivo, his rebellious one. It could, for example, be interpreted as a reference to Satan, for example. Or it could be Merivav, his rebellious ones, which means, any group of individuals that are rebelling against God's will. Do you see how we could go in two different directions with the interpretation?
Yes.
So this is the advantage of being a student of Hebrew, is having this ambiguity, this uncertainty about what the verse is referring to, which actually gives us two different ways to go in terms of some interpretation. So anyway, that was what I tried to bring out tonight, is this opportunity for enriching our ability to interpret based on this ambiguity of singular and plural suffixes. Joseph, would you kindly recite the verse for us as our way of closing class tonight?
Yes. Yahweh Yehatu
Nice,
Merivav
nice.
Alav Bashamayim Yar Aim
Beautiful.
Yahweh Yadiv Afsei Arets
Good.
Veyiten Oz Lemalko
Nice.
Veyareim Keren Meshicho.
Well done. Vayarem Karen Mishicho.
Yes.
And very nice. And Maria, kindly the English.
Okay. They that strive with the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Against them will he thunder in heaven. The Lord will judge the ends of the earth, and he will give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed. Rasha.
Very nice. Very nice. Great work, everyone. It was really a strong class. Everybody was spot on with their recital, and let's keep going strong. We're on a new week, and everybody's making great progress. I congratulate you. And Greta, again, a big welcome to you. So glad to have you working with us.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, sports fans, that's it for tonight. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Lehitraot.
Hello.
Scotland signing off.